Hi, hello, and welcome. I'm Denise, and this is my channel. And today we're gonna paint something in my sketchbook. The moment that I'm recording this is also the moment that my neighbors started to drill on their walls. So excuse me if you can hear that on the background. And also my voice may be a little bit raspy. I'm sorry for that, but I still have COVID, or it's been 2 weeks now, so I'm out of quarantine. But um, yeah, it did a real number on me. What I noticed is while being sick, like being really sick, it also really infected or affected, I'm sorry, my painting style and what colors I chose and what I did. And while painting this, I painted this while being sick, so I took loads of breaks in between because I couldn't sit up for that long. But I did notice that I made a lot of mistakes here, and it could have looked better way sooner if I just got my mind into it. You can see here that I made the whole background where they're standing on brown because it's earth, so I thought I'd make it brown. That's how my brain operates. But the elephants are also brown, so if I had just sit down and thought for 2 minutes, will this look good? I would have known, no, it will not look good. But yeah, so I was just happy to paint again and to fill another page in my sketchbook. I need only 9 more pages and then it's done. And I actually ordered a new sketchbook, so there will be a haul soon. So I'm really excited to finish this and start a new sketchbook. The elephants were quite hard to paint. I painted elephants before, but with watercolors, and this is very much different. I was struggling a lot with them, but I thought, well, let me just get the darkest in, and then from there I will lighten up the places that need lightening up. So I made it more of a value study in the beginning than a real painting. And that helped somewhat. It takes a long time before it comes together. The ugly stage was so long with this one. So while you see me paint some more, I thought it would be fun to talk about these elephants because this is from a picture I found on Pinterest from someone who's been traveling to Chiang Mai in Thailand. And I've been there myself, and I've been to one of these elephant reserves. And before going, I did research on it, and it was so important for me that it was an actual reserve and not just a tourist attraction. So we went to one that was quite far away, and there they found the elephants, or they keep the elephants, and they are totally free to go wherever they want. There are no fences or anything, and they just give them food, loads of it, so that they will stay there. And every day they take them to a watering and washing place, and they have fun with the elephants. But yeah, that costs a lot of money, so that's why they have tourists helping them and also paying them for their trip, of course, so they have some more money to fund this. There are loads of places in Thailand though that keep the elephants so tourists can ride on them, and you can see all the scars on the elephants, and it's really sad. The reason why the one that I went to worked was they gave them food so they would stay, and they also explained, well, as when the money runs out and we can't give them food anymore, then they will go and search for food themselves. So they will go into villages because that's where the food is. And then they will trample stuff, and then people will shoot them or capture them. So giving them the food so they can stay in that one area is really essential. So yeah, that was something that I just wanted to share because we saw so many tourists riding elephants there, and we saw so many elephants with scars around their ankles and on their heads because they have these great, like almost like spear like things, the hook for Captain Hook, to steer them in the right direction and to make them do tricks. So that was really sad to see, and I'm happy I did some research on that, and that's what I was thinking about while painting this. You can also see that after a while I made some better decisions. I made the background a little bit more green so that the elephants would stand out, and then I lightened up the green so they would stand out even more. Still, it's quite a messy painting. It's not as clean as I would make it normally, but I think I like the charm of it. I had trouble painting every aspect of it, but still I think I like the outcome, and I wanted to share it because, you know, even though I might not like it or see it as my favorite, that doesn't mean no one will. And I think it's important that if I am going to share my art journey here online, that I'm at least honest about it and show you all the pieces I make, or at least a lot of pieces that I make, and not only the ones that are most successful. I'm sorry, I haven't talked in so long for 2 weeks. Um, but yeah, you see a lot of artists online, and when I started out in this online art community, it was really hard to see people produce such high quality art every day, until I became a bigger part of it and saw, well, that it was all reposts from years ago, and they don't create that high quality art every day. They create a lot of shitty art, and it's important for me to know that, well, even though this is may not be shitty art, it is average art, and average art is like the best we can hope for on a normal day. And then once in a while you have a piece that turns out exactly like you want. So here we have the tape peel for you and the finished results. Thank you so much for watching and for hearing me blabbing on about elephants, and I hope I'll see you soon in another video. Thank you and goodbye.